going, man. Let's just get this going. We all know what I'm gonna say. We all know what we're here for. I can't believe they had to spoil fun for us. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? All right, let's just jump right into this. What up, Suns fans? Suns lose again, three in a row now, and we lost the back to back against the Florida teams. As Suns final score 110, lose to the Orlando Magic 115. There is not that much to talk about. I feel like it's actually a pretty simple game to understand. But yeah, we'll be talking about it all and more in just a second.
Gorgeous move from Bradley Beal.
Personally, I feel like that brother needed help.
Devin Booker with the clutch three.
There is one simple word to describe this game, and I'm just going to name that statistic right now, and it is 21 turnovers for the Suns as we lose in a 5-point margin to the Orlando Magic. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Uh, I mean, what can I say? Same day, different story. Suns choke again. I think we could call this a choke. It was definitely a choke, just in a different light, you know? Because, funny enough, this time the Suns won the third quarter. Well, they didn't win the third quarter. We still lost the third quarter by 2 points because Orlando uh, outscored us in the third, 27-25. But we still looked a lot more solid, and we led. We came out of that third quarter with the lead, but Orlando destroyed us in that fourth. What did? Sorry. I just ate before this game. What a embarrassment as a team. You know, we have we have Devin Booker and we have Bradley Bill, who I'm wearing. Let me stand up. Bradley Bill. You can't see that much in the camera. All right, I got Bradley Bill on, and I'm not wearing Bradley Bill because he did good. I just really like this jersey, so I'm wearing it. Um, just what an embarrassment. How do we have like the best? How do we have stars on this team that just don't act like it's man, there's so much to hate about this game. And you know what? For a while, they had me. The Suns looked good for three whole quarters. I mean, say what you want about this game, they still had the lead going into the fourth quarter. This team was getting there. It was going to be an ugly win, and we'd be like, okay, whatever. We still got the win, but we can't even say that because we still lost. And you know what's the worst part? It's not that the Suns they just choked in a horribly fashion, like in a horrible fashion, where like not the typical choke where like the enemy catches fire from three or like just absolutely dominates. No, unfortunately, the Suns. This was all they're doing. The Orlando Magic didn't traditionally beat us in the way you would think. Orlando is really bad offensively. First of all, they're missing Franz Wagner and Paulo Banquero this game, and they shot a horrid 33.3% from three this whole game. We shot 46% from three, and we kind of matched on field goal percentage, but that doesn't take away what happened in that fourth quarter. We are technically the better offensive team. Um, but again, Suns got exposed. They simply got exposed in that fourth quarter as we didn't get blown out in the typical way. We didn't choke because Orlando just sucks offensively. No, we handed them all those all the points they needed because this team can't play defense to save their lives. This team is so short down low that Bataze looked like freaking Orlando Shack down there. Okay, and he wasn't even like Shaq where he was dunking on us. It's just anytime the Orlando players got down into the paint, we couldn't stop them, and it was always a foul. It was always a foul. Fouls have I've been saying this for a while now. I don't think fouls have been that fair against the Suns, but I mean I don't really think they're fair against anyone. Um, but tonight's like tonight, the fouls are really egregious. Just the way they were calling them, and so Suns never could get a stop against Orlando, and that led to the fourth quarter explosion, where they just kept going to the free throw line. This game was in reach. It was a one possession game at multiple points, and it was like the Suns could have took it, but like Orlando's bench, they play really good defense, and our offense just got clamped. And anytime they tried anything, we just allowed a foul, and they basically free throw shot their way to a win here. Meaning that the Suns they are the better team. They're the better offensive team. They were playing better than the Orlando Magic, but in the way they handled that fourth quarter, this is completely on the Suns. This is completely a choke as they just gave away the win there in the end. And yeah, it just sucks. And another wasted night. Another wasted night for our boy Tyus Jones, who I would like to say is player of the game. Player of the game, Tyus Jones, 21 points, matched his number. Okay. 5 of 8 from three, 6 assists, only one turnover. Tyus, salute to you, my friend. I'm sorry you have to play with these bums. These bums that we call the Suns, that we call Suns players. Okay. Royce O'Neal had another serviceable night. Considering this is on a back to back, Royce has been really good on this back to back. He was 4 of 6 from three, and he had 16 points, 7 rebounds. Like, it's it's another game. It's another game where like our stars they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. Grayson Allen off the bench, 13 points, 2 of 2 from three, like 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Like the role players did their part, but my God, did Devin Booker and Bradley Bill not do anything? They combined for 43 points, both Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. Honestly, uh, I actually am playing it a little rough because Bradley Beal did have a much better night than he did last night. So, thumbs up to Brad. You had a serviceable night, but nowhere near the production that we needed. Bradley Beal, 8 of 12 from this game, and he was 1 of 2 from three. Just a shame that he had 5 turnovers and he fouled out. This team, man, this team, we can't defend and we can't make crucial shots when we really need to. And let's talk about Devin Booker because I already forgot how many points he had last night, but he ended tonight with 25 points, 8 of 21 from the field, one of 5 from three. I wouldn't say they were like double teaming him every time this game. I think the defense was a little more light on him. Um, maybe I wasn't paying that much attention to Book every play, but like he was being selfless again. Although I did see him being a little more aggressive, I think it's fair to say that he was a little more aggressive today. Um, Still nowhere near close enough. Um, just Old times, huh? Old times. Because I remember on the broadcast they mentioned how last time Book was in Orlando, we lost, but we just came out of the game of the 60-point effort in Indiana, and we were playing Orlando, and Booker dropped 40, and that was against Paulo Banchero. Banchero, my bad. Old times, old times. What happened? What happened? It almost seems like the Suns are somehow worse now. It's it's weird because I don't know. In a strange way, I feel like the Suns could have put up more of a fight last year. No, I mean the last year's Suns were bad, but it's like we're back in it. The true face of the Suns has been revealed, and we're really KD is like the only one holding this team together. The only reason I haven't had this meltdown sign change is because I know Kevin Durant is still saving us, minus those the Brooklyn game and the early Lakers game. But I guess the only good sign about this is that uh, Kevin Durant the only good sign is that Kevin Durant should be back next game. Next game is against Utah in Utah. I mean, that's the only game. Suns are 1-9 without KD, and that one game was against Utah. So let's just pray. But I promise, I'm making this promise right now on this show that if we lose that Utah game, I'm wiping this clean. I, all right, I'm calling it a meltdown if we lose to Utah next game. All right, I think that's fair to say. All right, it's just another awful game. Oh God, I hate this. I hate this. Hey Ronnie, yeah, Suns definitely had this luck. They just gave it away. Absolutely. I want to say we need a rebuild though. I mean, I hate to fall into the same basket as like all the other Suns in like uh commentators, but I mean the Suns are really limited in what they could do. Uh I just don't know. I'm not open to trading one of the big three yet. I still think they're important. They work really well together, even though if even if they don't work without KD, I don't know. Something needs to change mentally, like the strategy on Phoenix. Something needs to change. Book and Bill are just playing way too passive for each other. It works when KD is here. That's really works, but like their system needs to change without KD. I know they I know this isn't like what the Suns office like had in mind. Injuries are always going to suck, but like really one player makes that big of a difference to the Suns? Like the Suns should not be this bad. It's crazy. They should definitely be playing a lot more better. Well, uh, that's about it for the game. I don't want to talk about the game anymore. I think that's all that needs to be said about it is that the Suns choked it away. We could have had another easy one, but what was the other game like that? Suns had another game earlier this year. Was it Pelicans? I don't know. So many losses where like the Suns had the early lead, and they just kind of choked it away. So now the Suns are 12-11. We fell. We're almost at 500. So we're now in the ninth seed, still in the play-in tournament, projected play-in tournament. Um, yeah. Right now we're tied with three teams for worst records in the West. So we have a three-game losing streak. The Lakers have a three-game losing streak, and the Trailblazers have a three-game losing streak. Tough business. I hate this. I hate this. But hopefully, I don't know what a 4-day break is going to do to the Suns. But I mean, hopefully they get their stuff together. Hopefully we get some good news on KD. He should be returning that. I've He's been rumored to return that Utah game. So that will be the last game of this 4 game road trip before we return to home. Utah, that is December 13th, which also spooky enough, that is Friday the 13th, a December Friday the 13th game. So if anything's unlucky is going to happen, it's probably that day. But I mean, I hope you guys enjoy this break without Suns basketball ruining your life, okay? Just take this time to yourself, please. We all need a refresher from this. And yeah, Suns basketball is just not fun right now. It's definitely not fun, especially without a change. I've said it a lot in this past recent games. Without any change, the Suns are still going to be the way they're still going to be horrible. They're horrible right now. I know KD is probably going to make it better when he comes back, but this team's still flawed at the end of the day. And without those questions unanswered, this championship season that we're supposed to be having is definitely looking more and more unlikely. So, yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say about this game. It's another really tough one. Like I said, we'll be back here sorry, Wednesday when the Suns take on the Utah Jazz. So we'll see you then. We're making this a quick one because I really don't want to edit that long, another long video. And I also just think this one's easy enough. All right. So if you like this content, remember to please subscribe, like, and comment. It really helps a lot. Appreciate all of you guys that listen to the stream. Enjoy your break from Phoenix Suns. You are free and you are dismissed. All right. We'll see you guys next time.
Kevin Durant delivers. Gorgeous move for Bradley Beal.